a king with absolute power, 6 wives, each bound to him by duty, and a throne where love often ended in fear. Tonight, Shadow Files uncover the chilling reality of King Henry VIII court, where obedience wasn't requested, it was forced. Scene 1. The King's Court. In the early 1500s, England's court glittered with jewels and music and feasts. But behind the golden tapestries lay an atmosphere of constant dread. King Henry VIII was not just a husband, he was the law. His queens lived under the weight of his temper, his suspicions, and his unshakable demand for loyalty. A single misstep, a whispered word against him, a simple displease could bring a queen down in an instant. Spies lurked in the shadows, reporting every word, every glance, every breath a queen dared to take. Scene 2. The breaking of wills. Disobedience, even in the form of a whispered doubt, could mean disgrace, could mean death. Historians describe queens being isolated from their families, closely watched by spies and subjected to endless interrogations. Each wife learned that her survival depended on pleasing a man who could, with a single word, destroy her reputation, her life. Imagine, if you can, the suffocating fear that must have permeated every room a queen inhabited. The constant dread of making a mistake, of being accused, of losing everything. Scene 3. The fates of the wives. Catherine of Aragon, the first of Henry's 6 wives, was cast aside after 2 decades of loyalty. Anne Boleyn, the second wife, was accused of treason and lost her life to the executioner's blade. Jane Seymour, the third, gave Henry his long-awaited son, but never lived to see him grow. Anne of Cleves escaped with her life, but only by agreeing to an annulment. Catherine Howard was barely more than a teenager when she was executed for betrayal, and Katherine Parr survived, but only by outliving the king himself. For Henry's queens, the crown was both a prize and a curse. Their beauty, charm, and intelligence brought them to the throne, but obedience kept them alive. Were they victims of a tyrant's cruelty or pawns in a deadly game of power and politics? History remembers their fates, but their whispers of fear are lost to time.